Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to show you my recipe on how to make Panzerotti. And if you haven't heard of Panzerotti, maybe you heard of calzones. They're about the same thing. And Panzerottis are the smaller version, and it's a semi little half moon uh, of using pizza dough and about the size of my fist, whereas a calzone is double the size of my fist. And it's that simple. It's filled with cheese and filled with a bit of pizza sauce, and you can add mushrooms. You fold it over, you throw it in frying oil, and wham bang, you have an excellent snack or a meal. So, enough said. Let me show you how to make Panzerotti dough. So to make this very special Panzerotti uh, dough, I'm using warm milk and warm water. Both are at 110 degrees Fahrenheit, which is the perfect temperature to get the yeast started. So let's pour the milk into a larger Pyrex measuring cup. And so we had 98 grams of milk, or 100 milliliters, and I'm using 200 grams of water. So for this recipe, I just found, and this is just a tablespoon of sugar, I found that measuring everything in grams really keeps everything streamlined and accurate. And so I think this has dissolved. So we're going to pour in the yeast, and then because it's warm in this part of the apartment, I'm gonna cover this and then leave it for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then we're going to be making the dough, which is using 250 grams, or almost 2 cups, of 00 flour. Okay, the yeast is been sitting for 10 minutes, and it's nice and frothy, and the bottom of the cup is still warm to the touch. And now let's make some Panzerotti dough, and start by adding the 00 flour, 250 grams, with a bit of sea salt, maybe like a teaspoon. And we're gonna add in the milk and water and yeast mixture. But before we do that, I'm going to give it about 1 to 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Now let's pour that into the middle, including the froth, and mix. And let's see if I have to add a bit more. So just mix it up, and that's I prefer to use a silicone spatula, and but if you have a KitchenAid mixing machine, hey, go for it. Throw it in there, use that, but you're looking for the same texture as what you're going to see happening here on my channel. So I'm just going to add a little bit more frothy liquid, and let's just see where we are with this. And trying to do it as quickly as possible. And it's getting there. It's not perfect. It's a little on the wet side, but I'm okay with that. And yeah, take a look. So there's a bit left at the bottom, maybe not even a third of a cup. And we'll continue mixing, and then I'm going to put some saran wrap on top of this mixing bowl, put it in a very warm area, and then let it sit for about an hour, and let it rise. And we'll see then. So, name of the game here is patience. And you could even do this hours before and just let it sit. And you can, take your time. So the Panzerotti is ready to be cut up and rolled out to make it into a nice circular Panzerotti. And I'm going to chop off about 4 or 5 inches. And I like to break the rules. It's like, what do I want to eat? And if it's 5 to 6, 7 inches in diameter, that's fine. Like, don't get stressed out about it. It's only a guideline. So use a rolling pin and just roll it out. You want a nice round circular piece of dough. And maybe add a shot of flour some more, and another bit more, and then we're going to roll it out perfectly as possible, and that's it. Very simple. Okay, so the little panzerotti's been rolled out to about 5 inches in diameter, and there's no exact science. I think don't get stressed out about it. Just pick a good size that you would like, and more or less what I'm doing, and then put in a few teaspoons of a nice tomato sauce. Instead of using pizza sauce, I bought this really nice seedless, skinless tomato sauce from Italy, a small jar, and had a really nice flavor. And on top, we're going to add on a couple of tablespoons of shredded parm and shredded mozzarella. And the main thing is you don't want it to go on to the edges. If you do that, it's going to break its seal in the oil and you'll have a mess. So for this one, I'm going to do like 3 slices of pepperoni, a few teeny cubes of mushrooms, a bit more cheese, and then carefully fold it over. And this is exactly how I make my pierogies. And fold together far edge, and then I like to start off by tapping the edges using my fingertips, and just patiently go around the outside. And then I also like to use a fork, and this just like it guarantees this panzerotti is not going to open in the oil. And if you follow my example, I guarantee it's not going to open. And some people like to dabble some water on the edges before folding it over. I don't. So we're going to give it one more pass with my thumb. And this way, this is double insurance. And that's it. That's it. This sucker is ready to go into the nice oil. So the oil temperature in the pot is at 333, and I'm sure once I drop the panzerotti in, it's going to drop even more. So just slowly place it in, and we're going to give it a couple minutes on each side. And to do that, so I got a spider sieve here and some stainless steel tongs, and see, now it's dropped. Ooh, 377. I'll turn it down just a little bit because I don't want it to get super brown. I want it to be golden, not cooked. Dark brown. Oh, looking good. We're at 372. Okay. I am going to try to do this without splashing. There we go. That is a really nice color. So we're going to give the other side a minute or two, and then maybe I'll flip it one more time. Temperature is 361. So I used to live in Toronto many years ago. Buddy and myself would go to this little Italian restaurant, and man, they served the best Panzerotti in the world, and everything homemade. Like, oh, it was excellent. So I was craving this meal for quite a while, and you can see it's not really rapidly frying, which is okay, and it's not getting the dough soggy, but it is cooking. We're at 346. I'm going to crank it up just a little bit. So that's where it's good to have a digital thermometer, and then you can see exactly where you are as far as temperature, because too hot, it's no good. Too little, it's no good. So there we go. See how nice and brown that is? So, not going to rush it. Give it a minute or two. And then the idea is, ideally, as soon as they're done cooking, is to serve them. So if you were serving a group of people, you'd maybe want to do one, put it in the oven on a really low temperature just to keep it warm, and then do another one, as many as you need. So, this is just for little old me. So, and with the leftover dough, I'll make some more after, or I could put the dough in the fridge and then resume making them tomorrow after the dough has been out at room temperature for an hour or two, and then that's it. So I think I am going to take this out now, turn off the heat. That on my plate. So let's cut open this Panzerotti and see what's inside. That is exactly what I wanted. So you can see the nice inside is, the cheese is all melted and gooey and perfect. This is what you're shooting for. And there you have it. Nice, fresh Panzerotti. And to go with that, a nice green salad with homemade Italian dressing. Marriage made in heaven. So let's get into this Panzerotti and see what it's like. I'm sure it's going to be great. Oh yeah, the dough is nicely cooked. The meat is hot. Wow. I don't want to brag, but this turned out really fantastic. So try it today. It looks a little overwhelming, but once you got everything in place in your process, like an assembly line, it's a piece of cake, and it's really worth the effort. And so thanks for dropping by my channel once again, and give me a thumbs up, would be appreciated. And till the next one, take care, people. See you later. Bye now.